Aquarius Zodiac, February 2026. February month prediction. Health. This month you would have to look quite close and hard at the stars to discern any signs of encouragement for your health. Those with cold, moist hands and cold feet will just have to keep warmer somehow, because their troubles may be aggravated. Chronic disorders of the chest would also give more than the usual amount of trouble. Any persistent cold or cough should be seriously treated and thoroughly examined for complications. Further, there are chances that bouts of muscular cramps would bother you, and this would have to be treated promptly. The turn of events is none too favorable, and as such you should be careful about your health during this period. Finance. The combination of stars facing you this month are not favorably inclined towards your financial prospects. Your normal self-confidence would not be there to bolster your efforts this month, and also missing would be the ability to take the initiative, bringing all progress to a halt. Under the circumstances, most of you would have no choice but to be patient and persevere with their efforts. The climate would also not be very congenial for investment and for launching new ventures, and as such, any plans of this sort should be shelved for the time being. Profession. The augury from the stars is not encouraging for your professional prospects. There is a distinct possibility of a serious rift between you and your colleagues. This could become very unpleasant, and therefore, you must work to prevent such an eventuality. You would also work quite hard, but your efforts will not be able to help you in the realization of your objectives. This would naturally make for dissatisfaction at your lot. This sort of thwarting of normal activity in terms of denial of rewards could make you over-adventurous. This has an element of risk for you. Therefore, you must restrain yourself from pointless adventurous enterprises. Education. Nothing particularly encouraging about the augury from the stars this month insofar as your educational prospects are concerned. Those going in for higher education would face problems of one sort or the other, delaying their progress. Most of you may also not have the drive and motivation required to get to the top. This would again hamper progress. This would also take away the competitive edge from your pursuits. Those sitting for competitive examinations would do well to go in for extra coaching, since this could well turn out to be the deciding factor. Also, some of you may be influenced adversely in a manner that would make you self-assertive and headstrong with your teachers. Guard against such tendencies. Travel. An excellent month in which to reap a rich harvest of gains, since the augury from the stars is quite favorable on this score. You might go on a pilgrimage to some holy place that is not easily accessible. That spirit of adventure could affect you this month. This apart, if you have already gone on a trek or such like expedition, a field day is in the offing for you this month. Students wanting to pursue higher studies or training abroad or in some far-off places within the country can look forward to fairly smooth progress in their efforts. East is the most favorable direction. Family. Nothing particularly favorable about the augury from the stars this month insofar as your family welfare is concerned. Some of you would develop serious tensions with your brothers, even leading to extremely unpleasant situations. You must, therefore, exercise patience and refuse to get provoked into any kind of conflict. Further, you must fairly curb any tendency towards groundless suspicions, since this would well take your relations with your spouse to the doldrums. Discipline yourself in a manner that would make your outlook more tolerant and open. Children's activities may cause serious tension. Indiscipline and poor performance at studies should be corrected by carefully supervising their activities. Children. A month during which parents would have to solve quite a few of their children's problems, since the stars are not too favorably inclined. The wards of quite a few among you all would get into serious difficulties with their teachers adversely affecting their studies. Parents must actively intervene and set matters right. This would not be a month of high performance at studies. Most of the wards would need help and encouragement to pull on. Students of law pursuing higher studies would face a particularly difficult set of circumstances. However, they must persevere in their pursuits. God bless you. God bless you.